Hey guys, it's Saturday. What is it? The 2nd of November. And I'm just at home doing like chilled things. I am going to make a turkey chili that I saw in the New York Times food section, which is my favorite go-to for recipes. I have some organizing to do. My handbag shelves are a hot mess. And that means that I'm not really rotating and using my bags because the last time I got my Cranes over Mount Fuji Sonia G brush holder, so I thought I would insert a couple of clips of me putting my current 2024 brushes in there, and if there's room I will add some old favorites that I've put in storage. I will also share with you my Refa holiday brush came. It kind of was held up in customs and there was a bit of an issue, but I got my Koyo brush. I didn't get the eye brushes. I may get those later, but they are longer tapered brushes which require, I think, some eyeshadow maybe skill where you're using the side and then you're using the tip, and I wasn't sure if I would get on with those. So if you would like to see a Saturday at home sit down vlog, a few clips, stay tuned. I am going to use a holiday collection and do like a get ready with me and just edit that down so it's not like half an hour long, and see what I do with a chilled Saturday at home. I do have to walk. I'm going to walk to the supermarket, get ground turkey because it's the only thing I don't have to make the chili. So yeah, my weekend. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing some Merit lip and cheek products, but I'm just feeling low key, and that I've picked that as today's sort of thing to share with you. I'm very behind on sharing the holiday releases with you, and I keep getting messages saying that people want to buy stuff and should they get this or that. So I promise I've done the Dior. I will do the Chanel tomorrow. I will do the Gucci the day after that, and then get them up, spread out, and then I will do a collective with all of the smaller releases where I just got one or two things. But I want to do the Merit today because it's the most wearable of the holiday releases for me, and something that I know will get regular use all the time. There's no glitter, there's no shimmer. So when I'm doing a low-key makeup day, I use my Trish McAvoy Instant Eye Lift. Then I'm just going to do a little bit of concealing, probably with the Victoria Beckham, because I've been using the Westman Atelier and neglecting this. So let me do my eyes and my complexion and I'll be back. Okay, I've done my makeup. I'm wearing a denim shirt, so I went with the Victoria Beckham Noir Navy eyeliner. I'm obsessed with it. I've smudged it out a lot. I'm doing that at the moment, lots of eyeliner. And on my eyelids, I've just got that Shroom eyewear. Swede mascara, Victoria Beckham Baby Blade, is it the eye pencil? And I've just rough dried my hair because I just want it to look, it's looking really blonde at the minute. I might need to go and get some toner, but yeah, that's my makeup, guys. On my face, I've used Victoria Beckham concealer and a tiny bit of the Charlotte Tilbury foundation stick highlighty thing because I'm going to have to take it off in between. So I bought a lot of holiday releases, as you know, and I will share them all with you, and I will get that done in the next couple of weeks. For me, this is a lot. However, I've said this before, I want from holiday releases a mixture of two things. I want some party appropriate makeup that is shimmery and fun, but I don't want to be stuck with too much of that because it's not my daily thing, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup that won't get used. This really attracted me because I needed to declutter and replace my Merit Flush Balms because they were just getting a bit old and dry. And I love their lip formulas. So I just thought this was a much more wearable holiday situation in that I could wear it now and all year round. But you will see some of the colours, and if you do something more bold on the eye, I feel like you always need those neutral lip and cheek pairings to just tone everything down. That's the way I do my makeup. I wanted to show you them before I open them. I have opened them and swatched them and put them back. But they come in gift boxes like this with a velvet tab at the top, and I think either set would make a great gift. I actually think the colours that they've done are pretty universal, and you will see that each of the Flush Balms coordinates with one of the lip colours, and there are new shades and an exclusive new formula in here. So let's unbox these, and I'm going to apply all 3 pairings. You can do what you want, you can mix it up, but all 3 pairings, and let you see what they look like on me. And bear in mind, guys, it's like with the upcoming REM Wicked collection that I saw all over social media, and then when I saw Han Beauty 101 do a short, I was just like, let's go, because one of the lipsticks really drew me in. And I decided not to get the palette because I've bought a lot of eyeshadows and palettes for this season, but I went with the Glinda set and the Alphabet set because I love that. I'm getting more like that with my clothing. I'm getting more like that with my like SLGs that go in my bags. I'm getting more matchy, or more than that, I like a prescribed look to follow, because you don't have to think about it, and it's just all designed to go together. So I like it when people are telling you, pair this with this, you'll look good. Okay, here are our 3 Flush Balms. They are minis. They are each 4.5 grams. Minis, I'm all about minis. I buy a lot of makeup. I never get through it. I'm about to do another declutter just of things, Armani cheap products, all sorts. Things that, in the cold light of day, when I got something else that's a similar colour or something or finish that I like more, I move it on. I have a big bag over there of stuff that I'm letting go of. And a lot of you would criticise and say, you buy too much. Oh yeah, look, I'm back in the gel glazed donut nails. Love. But I like to experiment and try stuff, and I show you it on my channel, so I do buy quite a bit. But I very often don't hit pan unless something is like a ride or die ultimate favourite. So the fact that I'd rather have 3 minis than 1 big one, to be honest. The shades are, I go from lightest to darkest. And I've never had any of these shades, by the way. I have in the past bought Fox, which is a taupey, terracotta-y, brownishy colour with a bit of red. It's kind of earthy and really nice for every day if you like warm tones. I also like the Beverly Hills, which is like the peachy neutral pinky colour. And I would buy those again, but I decluttered those because they were just getting a bit old. I think I'd had them since Merit launched, which is probably like nearly 2 years now. And I just thought, if I'm getting this set, declutter them. So the lightest one is Stockholm. That's an existing shade. And that is this baby pink. And that's what we'll be using first. And then you've got Bespoke, which may be the one that's new, a limited edition. Yeah, a limited edition shade, which they describe as a brownie pink. And then finally Mood, which is a soft burgundy, which is an existing shade, but I've never had it. Okay, we're going to swatch those, and then we're going to play with the lip formulas too. So this is that Stockholm, that clean, bright kind of pink. But what's nice about this is it's not too cool toned where I'm going to feel like it brings out like a grayish vibe on me. So that is that one. And I think if you've got that, you probably don't need, I think it gives a similar effect to Beverly Hills. Then Bespoke, which is this kind of brown pink, probably means I don't need Fox at the moment. That's a really great colour. And then lastly, and this is the one that I think I'm going to create like the holiday vibe with, is Mood, which is the soft burgundy. And that already feels, when I swatch it, it feels thicker and creamier. I don't know if that's because it's got more intense pigment in it. But do you see what I mean? I mean, even that one, I've learned loads of makeup lessons this year, guys, from watching people who know more than me and all the rest of it, that I'm no longer afraid of playing with different colour tones. I don't just stick to what I think suits me. I sometimes try deeper shades, just apply them lightly, or go for cool tones, but just try, because if, as a rule, a cool toned blush doesn't work on my cheek, I have found a few that I do like. So here is the lip set. Oh my gosh, it's always when you're filming, you go all butterfingers. Oh. So what have we got in here? We have got 3 lip products. and they're great. They're lipsticks. I've got some of the mattes. I've got some of the classic or signature. So the dress code set. This one is called just the mini Flush Balm Trio. This is called the dress code set. 3 new signature lip shades, all new then, in 3 different finishes. So they're all limited edition, but there's one limited edition formula. So the limited edition formula one is it this one? Yes, Du Jour, a lightweight lip blush. And I think this is the one that coordinates with the Stockholm. So you'll see it's got a different colour component, whereas the original were in this very classy sheer brown. This is the nicest lipstick packaging. Then the mattes are like in this smoky grey. This new one is even more translucent. So this is the lip blush, and this is in the shade Du Jour. Barely there, and that fashion at the moment for like a very blurring effect. And I'll tell you what, even though I'm going to put them all on, I'm going to put the coordinating blush at the top, and you will see how that is a match made in heaven. The next one up, this is not the order that they're in the box, but I just think it makes sense. The next one up, you can see I'm so excited to be using these, is Bespoke, and that actually shares the colour name with Bespoke in the Flush Balm, and this is just a signature satin, yeah, lightweight satin lipstick. Oh my God, I cannot wait to wear these. Bespoke lip, bespoke cheek. Guys, I'm out of room in my vanity. It's a hot mess, even when I've just tidied it, because of the amount of makeup I've got lately. So I want your advice. Do I invest in those tall, thin, are they Alex or whatever drawers, and have them parked next to my vanity and start having like an archive drawer, or do I just... But I'm at the point now where I'd be decluttering stuff that I don't want to declutter just to have more room. So this is Black Tie, a lightweight matte lipstick. Kind of deep, but again, their lipsticks are, it grips and hugs your skin like, oh, so good. And then the cheek Flush Balm that would go with that is Mood. And I just think there's something very chic and pared down of matching your lip and cheek. So there you go, Black Tie. Was that one? Yeah, Black Tie and Mood. So there you go, if you want to take a screenshot. But honestly, these sets, I think it was about £100 for both sets together. I'll check if I've still got... I used to have an affiliate code because I did some work with Merit twice. But to be honest, there's one product which doesn't really work for me, and that is their minimalist stick. And I've reviewed that very honestly. And so I don't know that you're going to laugh at me, but they don't mind. But like, I feel like if I'm promoting a brand, I feel like obliged to like everything. I don't know. And so I kind of, the last invitations to do a campaign, I just like didn't, it was to do with that minimalist where they extended the shades. And I just, in all honesty, can't like promote that product because it doesn't really work for me. Anyway, so there you go. So let's start with the first one, which is the light girly pink. Would look great with denim. Great spring, summer. So let's start with the Flush Balm. And the way I apply these, because they're so sheer, is I literally dot them on. I will do this one with my fingers. The deeper shades, I will use a brush to get a good blend. I'm using just Victoria Beckham concealer and a bit of that Charlotte Tilbury stick because I wanted to look healthy and I felt really dull and dry. And I'm going to have to wipe this off. And, you know, my face gets really red and angry. So I might have to wait a little while. And I also think that with a lighter cheek colour like this, it looks better if I've got quite a bold line around my eyes just to have a contrast. But look at that, just sheer and pretty. I film in my phone, guys, but with good lights. So what I look like in my big vanity mirror is just better and more golden and more I'm using lights because it's a really grim grey day, but that is reflecting a lot and making me look a lot lighter and making this product maybe look a bit paler. But that's what I mean. It's very sheer, the balm. It isn't particularly long wearing. I don't have a problem with makeup that's not long wearing, because often long wearing makeup on me can be quite dry and heavy. I enjoy playing with makeup, so I'm not that person that wants to not touch makeup again all day. My lips and my cheeks, I always take something with me if I'm going to be out for a while. I'll just have it in my bag so that when I'm downstairs, I'm not going to I'm lazy. I'm not going to come upstairs to redo my blush. I take my kind of blush of the day out with me. And then I also take a couple of cotton buds always, because if I'm doing any eyeliner or even my concealer, I might need to clean up. But like, I could go in with more, and I don't even blend sometimes. I just tap in the center for a pop on top of what I've blended out. It's never too much. And as I said, you can keep applying this all day and it won't mess up your foundation underneath. I'd rather go with the sheer hydrated look, kind of smoothing balm, than a really, really matte locked in look, where I did that one day in London and I looked a bit cakey one time when I went to check in a mirror. So that's really nice. And then the lip to go with it is this new formula that is like a light, what are they calling this? A light lip blush in Du Jour. I have prepped my lips earlier with some Dior lip balm. I mean, this is so close to my lip colour that my lips just look blurred and groomed, and I could do this without a mirror. So there you go. Du Jour in the limited edition formula with the Stockholm blush. Pretty fresh, and I think out of these, this is what I would keep on. So I should have done it last. This is what I would keep on with this navy blue liner. Okay, I've now got Bespoke on my cheeks very lightly, and I'm going in with the Bespoke lipstick, which is in the sheer satin classic. Oh, that's so lovely. Lip formula. Love. If you like really bold makeup, Merit's not really. So this is the lip and this is the cheek. And just to show you again, even with a slightly deeper one, where I just want it to really show I don't do the apple of my cheek here. I do my cheeks colour always higher and more of it towards the back. Unless I've bronzed and I just want a tiny pop of pink, because I feel like it lifts. Dewy, kind of wet look, settles nicely, and you do need to top it up if you want all day wear. I never powder over it. I wouldn't suggest doing that. They're too sheer. I set my makeup with a spray generally, and then I use my Givenchy powder compact in either 1 or 3 under the eyes and anywhere I want to set. And I do it all over the face if I'm using like a powder blush, but I don't tend to use that over creams because I just want that luminosity to show through. I just like that. Again, with a denim shirt, jeans, trackies, casual. About highlighter, somebody asked me recently, like, do you do highlighter when you do these? For me, no, because when I'm doing the Merit lip and cheek combo, even before these sets, I like just my skin to look quite naturally perfected with either some sort of base product like a skin tint or foundation, and then just this kind of dewiness. And I think if you put highlighter on, it would kind of detract from the blush, but that's just me. If you want a bolder look and you're wearing these lip cheek combos, I would focus that on your eyes, like a smoky eye like I've done today. So that's Bespoke in both formulas. So I've just used Mood, the burgundy blush, and I didn't go in with a particularly light hand. As I said, let me just turn my light down a bit because there's a lot of glare, and in behind you, it's showing up a lot more, but I'm just going to dab on a bit more. You don't have to be afraid of these deeper colours if the formula is sheer. Now it looks a little bit blotchy. That's my skin underneath because I've removed 2 lots of cheek product and then put foundation stick back. And then the lip, which is this black tie, I love that name, signature lipstick in matte. Use a mirror so I can get a good line. Love this. They're very hydrating for mattes. I'm not the best at doing the corners. So, like with any lipstick, if you are a nude wearer and you want to get into bolder colours, how I first did that a couple of years ago is I did that whole blotted, not too much, and then you get used to it. And you can go for more opacity if you want. So this is seen as this dark burgundy, but to me it is very, for a bold, it's super wearable. It looks brighter on the screen, but it is more, it's deeper and moodier without the ring light. This set, guys, you know, I really think you could even split these up and give the matching lip and cheek to a friend in a little cosmetic bag, knowing what they would like color-wise. But you probably want to get another set for yourself and keep them all if you're a bit of a prima donna like me. Because I think, this is a bold claim, I think when I finish reviewing all of the holiday releases, these will rank for sure, all of them, by the way, not just those, in my top 3, if not my favourite release. Just because, yes, it's not that exciting to some people, but it's classy, wearable, minimalist kind of look, friendly. But you can see, like this, for me, this cheek and lip is really, feels chic and could be really dressy for me. So don't underestimate things if they're not packed full of glitter and shimmer, because for me, that's not my everyday beat at all. I feel really put together, especially with pairing this navy, really casual shirt, and I'm wearing What the Brand black joggers. And the navy blue liner helps it to look dressy, I think. Anyway, on to the next, because otherwise I won't be able to put any vlog with this because the whole thing will be a million years long. But that's so excited. I'm not going to do a big chat about this. This is something I've wanted, one of these, there are various versions, for the longest time. 1, because they're a work of art. 2, because I admire Sonia G's brand so highly. The way my Vanity is, a long, thin brush holder. Because of the case situation with my Vanity drawer in this desk is packed, I've ended up taking a lot of makeup out that I don't really want to have out on display, and they're all in all these cups. What I want is less clutter on here, so I'm gonna do another round of decluttering. But this is gonna sit just under the mirror and it's gonna free up a lot of space. At the moment, my brushes are in these. I think they're a bit tacky. I will still keep them for travel because they're two, they close up together. But what I don't like as well about these, I got them to keep the dust off my brushes. So this is my last large face brushes. When you go to put the lid part on, it mangles all these. So what you have to do, if you're, is put them in this way and then flip it and stuff. And it's, I'm annoyed. And it takes up a lot of real estate on here. So I'm just going to do a before and after right now and show you what I've managed to improve. But here it is. It's very expensive, I know this, but this is kind of my holiday gift to myself. It's all inlay. I can't remember if I think it's walnut and cherry. You can look it up on Beautylish. What I suggest you do is create a wish list. This is what I've done with all my Sonia G brushes that I would like to get that are currently sold out. They're in my wish list, and I've also asked for back in stock notifications, and it came in various times and sold out, and I requested a back in stock notification. And I also was lucky in that, although this was very expensive, at the moment they are running, I don't know if it's still going on, not really a cashback, but a voucher back. So with this purchase, it was over £200. I got £45 in vouchers that I will get soon and I can use in future on the Beautylish site. So it's got 10 sections, slightly bigger at the back for face brushes, smaller at the front for eye brushes. It says you can hold around 40 brushes in here. We're going to put that to the test. I'm not going to fill it just this second because I have a lot of my favourites need cleaning, but I'm going to clean my vanity, put my brushes in here and show you how it helps me to stay organised. This is what we're dealing with. I already started emptying those pink pots I forgot to share with you, but it's not pleasing at all. Okay, so the drawer is still looking crazy, and I have to integrate all of the holiday makeup that's in there into there, but there are things like certain blush shades, like this red one from Armani, and all the palettes will then go back in there after the holidays, which will ease up the eye situation. It's a work in progress. The complexion section is a hot mess because I just dumped one of the cups into here because I didn't like it having all that product out, but I'm going to put away all these nail products and that will make some space down here. Yeah, I can improve the situation in the drawer, but here is the Vanity. Just eyeliners, mascaras, brow products, some eyeshadow sticks, lip liners, and some very tall, thin lip products that won't fit in there. Complexion sprays and stuff, a little candle. There is the brush holder, and it works exactly how I wanted. It fits on that ledge, or if that would annoy you and you wanted the mirror slanted, you could just sit it in front. And the brown goes great with my Louis Vuitton Nice BB. And then I've got my pot of Charlotte Tilbury out because I love to use that as a primer every time I do my makeup. But there's a lot more space. Okay, guys, I actually think that's going to wrap it up for today. Haven't made the chili yet. I'm going to leave now and get the meat because I want it to cook for a bit. And in terms of the handbag shelf reorganized, that I'm going to bump to tomorrow just because we're going for lunch at 12:30, which is really early for us for Sunday lunch, to our local Italian that we love, because Ed wants to watch the Villa Spurs game, which I think kicks off at 2. So while he's watching the football, I'm going to come upstairs, put laundry away and do that handbag cupboard. And I will share with you my new bag I picked up in London. And it's a bit of a mixed story. It's fine, but there's something to do with a lock, a turn lock. And that means I haven't worn it yet. It's still in the bag because I'm not sure if it's a problem or not, but I will share it with you. But that will be in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will link the Merit sets below and anything else relevant. And I'm really happy with this brush thing. It didn't hold as much as I thought, because if you've got brushes, say like this one from Refa, that have quite a meaty handle, the actual compartments are quite small, and you'll find, I didn't want to crowd any of my brushes, especially like this is my new, oh no, that's not. Where's my new Refa cheek brush? This is the Refa Koyo with the beautiful autumn leaves handle, and I don't want to ram them in, so I haven't fit any of my Real Techniques brushes in here. But to be honest, they've got these sort of very pink bright handles, so I think I'm going to put them to hand, but in a pot or something, because I do use some of them quite a lot. The Merit complexion brush, actually, I do really like using that, even though I don't use the Merit. But again, it's very wide. I think it might just fit in one of these if I put these concealer brushes in the front section. Yeah, I have tried to do it by brand because I'm kind of a little bit anally retentive. No, it doesn't fit in there. But, you know, that's not going to hold. But I will actually just show you quickly. Here I've got my red Sonia G eye brushes with 3 larger Sonia G brushes in the back. Then I've got my darker handled Refa face brushes and a couple of Sonia G brushes because I didn't really want to shove them in there. Refa eye brushes there with some light hair face brushes in the back. And then here are the BK Beauty face brushes, large in the red handles, and the eye ones I've got in front. And then here is a couple more Sonia G, the Vive complexion brush, and then in the front I've put some concealer brushes and stuff from BK Beauty with like random, my Merit little eye brush and my MAC flat eyeliner brush. So there are a couple of other brushes that don't fit in with the way I've organised it, but you could fit a few more, definitely a lot more eye brushes. But again, with the complexion brushes, these are the ones I use the most, and the others will be in a brush roll to rotate in and out or something like that. But everything from my 3 favourite brands fits in here. It's just I have a few from other brands with quite fat handles, like that little Merit brush, that don't really fit in there. But I could just use those for travel and stuff. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're all having a good weekend, and I will catch you in my next one, which will be the handbag shelf reorganization, maybe a bit of cooking from this weekend. I might lob that on there. And I also have all of my holiday fashion. People seem to enjoy that fashion haul I did, which has made me think I will share a bit more of my kind of outfit stuff and looks with you. I've just got a selection of things that are kind of casual but a bit holiday. That's how I roll. I don't buy a lot of formal like dresses for nights out and stuff like that. I do add a few things in like velvet, satin, the odd sequin, maybe a jumper with a bit of metallic in it, a bit of red, a splash of red that I don't normally wear, and some slightly more dressy shoes. I got a lot from Marks and Spencer's and a few other bits, and I will share those with you quite soon. And the Chanel holiday collection makeup and the Gucci look. All of that's coming up within the next sort of week, 10 days. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching again, guys.